So over the last month, a number of viewers have noticed the fact that my flock of geese has gone from 5 geese down to 3 geese. And a lot of you guys are saying,
hey Morgan, what the heck? Where did those other geese go?
But before I can answer that question for you, I think I'm gonna need to roll back in time a little bit. About 30 days or so, so let's hit it. I think you guys can see her in there. It's kind of dark. But she's been going broody these last couple of days. She's been staying in that house all the time. And even though I've been collecting her eggs, she's still sitting there. So for me, that's a sign that she's ready to hatch out some goslings. So in today's video, what I'm gonna do is see if I can hatch goslings naturally. I'm gonna take these eggs, put them in there, and see if I can get her to sit on them for the next 30 days. And then by the end of this video, we'll find out if we can hatch goslings naturally with our geese. I'm not entirely sure if this mission's gonna work. Hey girl, I need you to move you off the nest. Huh? She really doesn't seem like she wants to move, so I'm gonna have to sneak them under her. Okay, Mom. So I think she's got There we go. That's what I wanted. Hey, you two. It's cool. It's cool. Hey, it's cool. It's cool. Easy, Justin. Alright, all the geese go to bed. Come on. It's nighttime. Good night, geese. Good night, geese. Come on. Good night, geese. Release the Kraken! Morning, geese. Easy, guys. Easy, guys. Oh, easy. All right, there she is. Making a fuss. She doesn't want me coming anywhere near her. That's cool. Hey, that's cool, Mama. You do your thing. How about that other one? Doesn't look like anybody's sitting on the other pile. But I'm happy to see that you're doing what you're doing. You keep doing that. Let's go, geese. We're walking you out to the pond. Let's go. Good morning, geese. How's it going? Staying protective there, Justin? Easy, man. Stop it. Oh, get out of my face. What are you doing there, girl? Yeah? You hanging in there? Good. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll leave you alone. So this is now day 6 for my goose experiment. I've been going in every day just to check to make sure that there aren't any new eggs that other geese are laying, and check to make sure everything's okay. Just checking on you. Hey, just check your eggs. Just want to do a quick egg count. So it looks like there are 10 eggs still. Those are the 10 eggs that I put in there. I put X's on them just so I could easily identify. I had an issue with other geese laying eggs in here, and so I'm just trying to keep track of which are the incubating eggs. I don't know if you guys can notice this, but she's starting to insulate everything with down, which is pretty cool. Okay, and then I have these 3 eggs are the 3 eggs I've been leaving in here on this side. My plan is to distract the other geese and have them lay over here if they have to lay, but I think for the last 2 days I haven't gotten any new eggs. You know where to go. Come on, back in with the kids. Let's go. In you go. There we go. All's good. See? Everybody's okay. They're all accounted for. I didn't do any harm. Our girl definitely seems like she's settled into her broody phase. She is sitting on those things pretty much the entire time. She might get up occasionally to take a drink of water. She's a rather immature goose. She's like a little less than a year old. So again, this is sort of an experiment and I'm not sure how it's gonna play out. What are you doing, girl? The rest of your flock is way over there. You keep lingering. What's up? Are you starting to go broody on me too? Is that what's going on? You keep trying to run back into the barn. I've seen you several times do this now. I don't know what that's all about. Come on, guys, out you go, out you go. Let's go, let's go. Rise and shine, geese, out to the pasture. Come on. Woo, flap them wings. Come on. Okay, good morning, Mother Goose. Don't worry. I'm not here to harm you. Don't worry, Ma. It's just a wellness check. Alright, let's see this first egg. Goose eggs are a bit thicker than chicken eggs, and so it's harder for the light to penetrate, and it's harder to see the kind of fine veins that sort of get created when the new gosling is being formed. Okay, Mother Goose. I know you got to chow down, and I know you got a little bit of water. That's good. It's time to go back to your babies. There you go. There you go. Everything's in good working order. Back to sitting on your nest. All good. I could definitely see like a big dark mass inside the eggs, and a lot of the eggs, it was very clear to see this big dark mass. I saw like maybe 1 or 2 that looked like they were completely clear. And so I'm crossing my fingers that it looked like most of them are fertile and it looks like most of them are developing. If I had to make a guess and count my goslings before they hatched, I would probably say that I have about 6 or so that are gonna end up popping out of the 9 eggs, so fingers crossed. Not sure if you guys can see this, it's so dark. But that second goose, she's like bunkered up next to our girl. Got the 2 of them on top of this nest. I don't know if that's okay or not. I was really hoping she'd use the decoy nest if she really needed to use something. All right, geese, oh man. Lumos! What are you doing there, girl? Get on out. Out you go, come on. Shoo, 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 scoot, scoot, scoot. So this was our original goose that was sitting. This is our second mother goose. And yeah, she's really not giving up this spot for the last, I don't know, 24 hours or so. Hey, what are you 2 looking at, huh? Don't you even dare try to goose me. I won't be happy with that at all. Let's see if these gals will let me get underneath here just so I can maintain the proper egg count. Up you go, girl. Up you go, girl. All right. They really don't want to budge, and I kind of don't want to disrupt them. Hey, Kirsten, it's Morgan. So I've got a little bit of a goose situation on my hands. So the one mother goose has been sitting on her eggs diligently for days and days and days, and I just had a second goose take up as broody as well, and she's sitting right next to my goose. Here's what a picture of it looks like. Is this gonna be okay, or is this a problem?
Hi, Morgan. So, the question of geese trying to co-parent two geese on one nest is not an uncommon one. It's actually a really frequently asked question. Geese have a very strong mothering, parenting kind of instinct, and so often two will go broody at the same time. It's not really a problem as long as they actually are sitting on the nest together.
All right, mother geese, it's time for a wellness check. All right, let's check this other nest first for eggs. We got one fresh egg. One, two, three, four under you. Looks like 5 under you. That's good. Okay.
Release the Kraken!
Can't believe your offspring is so lovable and fluffy. Meanwhile, you can be quite the cantankerous one, my friend. Hey, Justin, no! Hey, no! No, no! Out with the chickens. Wait, where did Margie go? She in there? Margie? Margie, you go broody on me, girl? You know you're sitting on blanks, right? It's a chilly one out there today. How are you guys doing? Nope, no new eggs. Hey. Hey, hey. Bud. We're on the same team. Back. Back. All right, now that I've cleared the yard of the geese, I can go check and see what's going on inside. I'm not sure. I might have heard something. Could have just been the birds chirping though, so you just don't know. I'm a little nervous with anticipation. Are you guys? Good morning, ladies. I'm just checking to see how things are going. Yeah, I know. You stay on top of those eggs. I'm just gonna let you both stay on top of those eggs. It doesn't seem like there's anything that's come yet, but you keep doing a good job. You're doing what you're supposed to do. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just listening. I'm listening very closely. If I can hear anything. And it doesn't sound like I can. Got another fresh egg though. Hang on to that one. Really hope the baby goslings are okay. Let's go check in on things. It's easy. Take it easy, Justin. I'm not causing problems here, man. I definitely see a gosling. At least one. Definitely see one little gosling, a little female pilgrim. Not sure what's happening on the other side. I'm just gonna leave them all be. All right, you guys keep doing your thing. It's cool. So I guess this is the hard part of this type of process. I'm hatching these goslings naturally. I'm very committed to that premise. And even though it's in the upper 20s right now in the middle of a snowstorm, I'm gonna have to just stay away. You know, this is a lesson I feel like I learned in my gosling incubation video where I kept fidgeting with it and kept messing with it and maybe hurt the hatch rate and maybe hurt one of the goslings that didn't hatch. Here, I'm just gonna respect nature, let them do their thing, and really hope for the best. So we'll see how this goes. Mr. Pablo, you are not allowed around here at all. Even though I think the geese would mangle you if you tried to go even close to them, I don't want you around here, so get out. Just a little indoor gosling update for you. You guys are doing really good. They're growing, they're getting bigger and bigger. They're eating a lot, they're pooping a lot. Ron Swampson, our little duckling, is Allison's favorite cuddle toy.
Behold, the Swanson Pyramid of Greatness.
These guys are doing good. I actually sold 7 of the goslings. And so that's why we're only down to 5 now, which is totally okay. So the money that I made selling just those 7 goslings covered all of my feed cost for the winter for housing those 5 geese, plus a little extra so that I can buy a fair amount of gosling feed to get some of the new birds started. So being able to sell live birds locally here worked out well. I'm definitely not going to try to sell things over the mail. It's just too complicated, but if I can get a little bit better at hatching, I think doing a regular spring sale of goslings will be a part of my farm business plan, because it's such a relatively simple thing to do and it's able to cover your costs pretty quickly. Okay, I'm gonna try to do another wellness check here of the geese and goslings. See how everybody's doing. Well, Justin still stands guard in front of the goose house. These guys outside. I can ever so faintly hear a little chirping underneath them. And although my instinct is try to move them to see what's going on, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to fight it. And I'm just going to let nature do its thing. Hey Toby dog, how's it going, buddy? You have a good night?
Release the Quackers!
See how everybody's doing this morning. And as for what's going on in here, let's check this out. I'm not sure if that's a... See that one little one right down there? There's definitely a couple under there, and they're definitely doing a good job as mom, and so I'm going to continue to not interfere. Would you look at this? How'd you get over here? That just doesn't make any sense to me at all. How'd they get over here? I will tell you this much, Justin Finch Fletchley. You are one dedicated father. I don't know how they did it, but somehow the 3 geese that I had separated from the moms and the babies hopped the fence and got back over here. I don't know if it's the fact that today is Mother's Day or the fact that I feel like I've been so separated for so long from a lot of my family ever since all of this social distancing stuff started, but I'm just a big softie, and so I've decided to let the whole flock stay together. As I'm watching them very carefully and closely, I can see that the behavior that I thought might be aggression earlier probably isn't. And when it comes down to it, these guys really are a family, and I shouldn't be breaking up this family. And that's not to assign human emotions and human traits to animals, because I always know that that's a slippery slope. But even if I did look at them as just animals, the sheer will of wanting to be connected and the sheer will of wanting to be a close family unit, it's there. And so I'm not exactly sure how many goslings I have. I'm not exactly sure if they're gonna all survive. But much like I've done throughout the rest of this process, I'm gonna put my faith in the natural way of doing this and just see what happens. Now, for all of you closure junkies out there who are wondering how many goslings hatched, how many survived, how I'm raising them, what's the happenings with the whole flock being all together, check out this video here. I'll give you all the details. But for those of you who have recognized that the journey is much more important than the destination, thanks for watching. I hope you guys learned something.